All right, so right here, I want to show another great example of how your teammates, many times, they're forced to play without that sense of urgency, right? That you would see in the real NBA, real basketball games, or even in 2K, that you would see the opposing team do, right? The opposing computer, right? Where they play, they move around with a sense of urgency. Everything is just right on the money. Like they're moving, like they're like they have something to accomplish, right? So in this scenario right here, or that they're playing with a higher IQ, right? In other words, so in this scenario right here, this happens a lot, where you would pass the ball to your teammate, and let's say if they're right near the basket and they're wide open, right? Or they could even be open at the 3-point line. But right here in this instance, he's wide open right there by the basket. When you look at this space between him and these other defenders, there is no way that this scoring opportunity is supposed to go bad. Unless you're playing 2K, that is, right? So he gets the ball, boom. And if you pay attention, instead of what the more logical thing would be to do is to go for what? A finger roll, a floater, a one step right to the basket, whatever the case may be. It's a straight point blank scoring opportunity. It does not take a lot of movement, especially with a player like this guy right here. But he gets the ball and he goes into an exaggerated scoring animation, right? It's highly exaggerated. I promise you, if this was computer, what would have happened was that they would have caught the ball. They may have taken one step, one dribble. It would have just been an easy floater, easy finger roll, or they'd have just went right for a dunk. I could show you scenarios like this where my teammate would just go right for like a beastie ass dunk, or they'd just put up a real light-hearted layup, right? Where it's real quick, easy, right out the way. Urgency, right? But the algorithm, that's the main thing to keep in mind here, is that this is not happening because there's a flaw in the game. This is purposefully being done. They have purposefully programmed, allegedly at least, they purposefully programmed the AI, the algorithm in this game to do things like this to the user to basically cheat you out of an opportunity to get an easy bucket. Why? It's not that they necessarily have anything to gain from it. The purpose of doing it is to give off the illusion that the opposing team's computer is competent enough to be a decent challenge. All right? Because otherwise you would just blow them out by 100 points every game, literally every game. I'm not being hyperbolic whatsoever. So he gets the ball. I think I got around the point I was trying to make. But anyway, he gets the ball. And instead of just going for the easy step in, layup, floater, or one step bounce dunk, he gets the ball, bounce, step, step. Then he also gathers his feet. That's one of the main things over the past few 2Ks that I have a bug up my ass about, is this whole thing where you're always gathering when you're going for a block or a rebound or a dunk or a layup, but I rarely ever see computer do that. The gather is meant to delay you and prevent you from just getting that, out getting the shit out the way real quick and just doing whatever it is you're trying to do. Like a lot of times if you're going for a block, let's say you're running across the court, you see somebody open, they're about to get a pass, they're about to get an open three, you see it, so you're running for it, and your timing is perfect, all right? But instead of just jumping off one foot and blocking the shot, they'll force you to gather both of your feet together and brace yourself and then go ahead and jump for a block. It's all designed to give computer the window of time that they need to get their shit off, like right here. right? When he could have just went for the easy floater, easy layup, or dunk, he's forced to gather his feet and then go for a layup, and he gets his shot blocked by what appears to be a fucking shooting guard, right? And this guy right here, understand, this is Weaver, which is a player that was generated by the draft. Let me show you Weaver's stats. Weaver is if he was a real player, right? Weaver would I mean, my goodness, ignore the past 2 seasons, right? You got to ignore that, because when they play with me, their stats go down because of the system I run. But look at his last season before I had him signed with my team. 21 rebounds, right? This is the first season I played with him, right? In Charlotte, 20, basically 11 with a 71% field goal percentage. This player is a beast on a whole nother level. A guy like this right here has no business jumping and blocking his shot. This is just bully ball. This is like Shaq, you know, on steroids, right? This is not ever supposed to happen. I highly doubt this dude even has a vertical like that to even be able to pull something like that off. But anyway, peace.